Guys, I'm here with Phone Calls from Home. Can you introduce yourselves?
Sure, my name is Dave Place, and I sing and play the bass and write songs for Phone Calls from Home.
All right, Dave, who are your musical inspirations?
My biggest inspirations are Blink-182, Switchfoot, Jimmy World, and Taking Back Sunday.
Cool. How'd you guys get started?
Well, our guitarist, Zach, and I, in high school, got together and played in his basement for many years. Once we both graduated, we really just wanted to go for it, so we had a drummer at the time. His name was Jeff, and I don't know, we've been playing music since we were in junior high, and it slowly progressed to the point where we are now, I guess.
Cool. Where are you from?
Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Oh, cool. Do you guys have any nicknames for each other?
Jason has the most nicknames. He goes by Snoozy because he sleeps a lot. He's kind of narcoleptic. AJ, which stands for Angry Jay. Danny's Bones sometimes because he's skinny as all get out. Zach is Machop because he looks like the Machop Pokemon. And I don't know if I have any nicknames. And if they are, I doubt they're good.
How many bands have you been a part of?
Just this one. I mean, it's weird. Like I said, Zach and I played in high school under different band names, but it's always been myself and Zach, and I've always kind of just been the lead singer, you know what I mean? It's kind of like I think about that sometimes. I'm like, if I leave Phone Calls from Home, like, what would I do? Like, because I can play drums and guitar and stuff, but I don't know, it always feels like I fall in the lead singer category. I don't know if it's because I want to or because I'm worthy of it, but yeah, so really just Phone Calls from Home and a couple different band names in high school, but nothing, you know, it's not like Rodney Radke where you say like, was it Escape the Fate?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't have any of that, just Phone Calls from Home.
Cool. What's your favorite day of the year?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite day. I like Thanksgiving a lot, I think. But my schedule is really weird. I don't have one. You know, we do this a lot, but it's kind of like, I mean, we're just, what is it today? Today's July 22nd, and we're in Connecticut. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's never any schedule that's yearly. And even the other things I do, I do school online. And that's kind of, I mean, there's no schedule to that either. Stuff I just do on the weekends. And I fly to Florida 5 times a year, but that kind of depends on the band schedule.
For what?
I work with a financial researcher.
Oh.
We study economics and current events together. He kind of mentors me. I'm his apprentice. And yeah, he wants me to take over his business someday.
That's really cool.
So it's kind of like, and I don't think it would subtract from Phone Calls from Home ever. I think it would just add to it. Be like, here's what else I do.
That's cool. What's the funniest or craziest tour story that you have?
It's hard because, like, you know, our band is like based on a hopeful, positive message. That comes with responsibilities to use discretion. So it's like sometimes in these interviews, I think of stuff that happened to us, and not stuff that like we did that's malicious or anything, but just stuff that's really weird. And I wish I could say, but I'm like, I don't feel like I should. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm
just trying to think of like the craziest PG-13 story I got. I don't know. We're a really calm group of people. So I don't know. Nothing. Crazy things happened like years ago for some reason. Maybe like the first year. This stuff was really funny because we always stay with people. We never rent out hotels, and so like. I think at this point we have places in every city that we stay with that like we know that feel like family. But at first we just stay wherever we could, and sometimes that meant like weird places. like okay, here's a funny one. It's not too crazy, but like, actually I don't know. I'm not even gonna say it. It's just some crazy things have happened, but it's part of life. It's fun.
Good answer. Good answer. What's your happiest moment in your life so far?
Happiest moment in my life. something recently. I don't know if it's the happiest moment of my life, but I got baptized in February. It was a really good moment for me because I'm always looking for purpose in my life and direction and wondering what's really worth it. Kind of like you look at us here now, and I'm like, we're a band, you know what I mean? So we work hard to do that. And I think, what happens if we can be on main stage someday? And then my mind always goes to the big thinking thing of, well, we still wouldn't be anything. I'm like, John Mayer could bring all these people just himself, not like 100 bands, you know? So I'm like, oh man, I should be John Mayer then. But I'm like, John Mayer might be forgotten about in 50 years, so I wish I could be Beethoven or something, you know what I mean? And it's like, I go on and on this big thinking attitude. And after a while, I feel like, well, what's the use of anything? You know what I mean? Like, what am I working hard for that really matters for this world? And getting baptized just solidified the fact that it's like, you know, my faith is stronger than my feeling that I need to be working hard for something. And so that really gave me a feeling of lifelong direction to follow Jesus Christ and glorify God in everything I do. And it takes all the pressure off to be something.
That's really cool. Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Yeah, I'll forget to do it sometimes. So. But it's not anything with the whole band. I think eventually we'll do something with the whole band. But when I remember, I think most days I remember, I'll just close my eyes and just literally say in my own head, this is not about me, it's about them. Because it's a reminder of whatever I'm going through today, however I'm feeling, this isn't my show, it's their show. You know, every individual in the audience. And I'm not a rock star up there. I'm a guy just portraying a message to help them out.
Cool, cool. What's the best part of being in a band?
There's a lot of good parts. For me, and you know, good is kind of subjective to each person's personality.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I love the feeling that I own my own business. Like, that's pretty cool. I love the feeling that I get to work with my best friends every day. I like the feeling that I travel every day. So even the boring days, I'm in a random city. I love being able to meet thousands of people a day if I'd like. I like the feeling that we're actually doing something. You know, we could work in a convenience store. We could do a lot of other things and get paid to do it. But I feel like we're actually, I mean, hopefully making a difference in people's lives and in their mindsets. All those things, I think being able to have the power to change people's perspectives with my music and my words and my message is the most important thing for me, the best thing.
That's really cool. Have you pulled any bad pranks on each other?
I like to lock people in our trailer. Like whenever I see someone in there and the trailer door is down, I'll just really quickly just put it up and put the lock on it and then text them, I got you. But no, we'll prank each other more often in the future. We still work too hard to prank. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these other bands, they get to like be on their bus most of the day, you know what I mean? So they have spare time. We're still kind of like hardworking, so we don't have time to prank each other. But someday when we have like the right, you know what I mean, more people that work for us, yeah, we will spend more time and more money to prank each other hard.
How do you feel about people who download music illegally?
I mean, I crack everything up to the culture. There's a lot of things that America does that I'm like, I don't really agree with. Like, take like beer, for instance. We glorify this drink that kind of makes us, takes us out of our element. But it's just a simple drink. But we're all like, let's party, and party's synonymous with drinking alcohol. And it's like, what's the point of it all eventually? You know what I mean? Like, literally, it's just one little drink. It's odd to me. So in the same right, like downloading music illegally, it's like, it's where our culture's at. So there's nothing I can say about it. Some people, I understand why it's good, and I understand why it's bad. So I'm neutral about it. I'm like, it's. I can't control it. There's nothing I can do to make it to progress further or stop it. So in situations like that, I just learn to be okay with it. I'm like, I'm in neutral. It's all right. It is what it is.
You're Switzerland.
I'm Switzerland.
And last question, any plans for the future? Anything you want to promote?
No, actually, we're going to, after Warped Tour, we're going to take a step back for a little while. Probably take 6 months and just, because we've been touring for about 4 years. And we just got off a record label. So we're going to take a little while, literally just off, and just kind of reflect and say, how can we do this better? And instead of just playing shows, you know, I mean, keep on going like that, we're just gonna just remove ourselves and look and say, you know, how can we make this more amazing? So that's my plan. So there's literally nothing to promote except for that someday we're gonna come back amazing. Probably, you know, I mean, either 3 months, 6 months, doesn't matter. I know our fans will be there for us no matter what. So it's kind of like, I want to get, I don't know the word for it other than amazing. I want to get amazing and then come back. Because the fans that we do have, I know that they love us. I know they believe in us. But I want to be able to go out to the people that don't know about us and give them a reason to want to just get right to it. You know what I mean?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any more?
Nope, no more questions.
No, I want one more. Think of one on the spot. One on the spot.
Oh, who's your hero?
My hero. I have a lot, actually.
A lot of heroes?
Yeah. I grew up really kind of independent, so I have a lot of mentors. And instead of just taking from just one, I try to see what each person did in their life, whether it be like Martin Luther King or like my dad. You know what I mean? And just try to take the good in each and figure it out and figure out how I can kind of replicate it. So, yeah.
All right, well, thank you. Bye, guys.